Everybody, it's your favorite reaction channel, Speckblocklime here with another reaction video for all of you today. This is a video on another one coming from the channel Ice Cream Sandwich. The video is titled Hurt. I'm sure everybody's been hurt at some point, if you lived a good amount of time, and you remember it, depending on, if it was memorable enough. Well, hopefully not too bad. Hopefully not all you guys didn't get hurt that bad. I guess the reason I try to talk a little bit in these videos is because I try to talk before or after, but not during, because I want to play the whole video without stopping if possible. Because, I want to get, I say something before the video and then get an idea of what might be in it, and then after, and then talk about something similar, even if it's just a smidge. But I don't really want to interrupt too much during the video. I'll still talk, but I don't want to, pause the video, because I want you to hear the conversation that might go along with what the video's be about. So, don't really want to do that too much. But anyways, let's get on to the video and see what Ice Cream Sandwich will talk about.
I'm online looking at the rate of bone fractures in the United States, and it says here on this very fancy website that approximately 6.8 million Americans break a bone each year. Considering the population of the United States is about 300 million, that gives us about roughly 2 out of every 10 Americans break their bones annually.
Yeah,
and that means that 8 out of every 10 Americans don't break their bones annually. And I have never broken my bone. So that means, by the law of transitivity, I am 8 out of every 10 Americans. Millions of people in the United States alone are breaking their bones and having to deal with unimaginable pain. And I consider myself really lucky to have never had to go through that pain. That terrible,
there's one thing I heard,
just
but I'm not sure
horrible,
how true it is. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not
terrible,
but sometimes,
horrible
when you break
pain.
your bone,
But I have hurt myself,
right,
not on purpose, but just because I'm being an idiot.
Crazy,
or because
right?
I'm near an idiot. That idiot is also usually me. I've stubbed toes, I got hit in the face with a shoe, fallen off of a skateboard, fallen down the stairs. I've fallen down the stairs more than I'd like to admit. One time with an entire plate of spaghetti, but that was more of an emotional pain than a physical one. So, I've never broken a bone, but the worst pain I've had to deal with was in college on an inflatable obstacle course. I was spending the better part of an absolutely gorgeous day inside when I hear fun coming from outside my window. I go to see what it is, and I see all of these inflatable bouncy castles and obstacle courses outside on the mall, which is like the main area of the school. Near the end of the year, when finals happen, the school rents out this third-party entertainment company to blow up all of these obstacle courses and games for the students to play on so they can unwind for finals, which makes sense, and it's really nice. And it's a lot better than some half-hearted email about how not to let finals get to your head. This was, instead, a really nice thing for the school to do. It was actually really nice. They had bouncy castles, an obstacle course, and they had one that you had to do like this. I don't know how to explain it. It's not important. What is important is the obstacle course, because that's where all of my friends are hanging out. As I'm looking out the window, I can see that they're taking turns racing each other through the obstacle course to see who's faster. Clearly they were having a blast, and I wanted to have some blast. So I went outside to go meet them. I go outside and meet up with my friends and say that I want to race them. And we have a really fun time racing for most of the afternoon. And during this, I'm actually winning most of the races. You see, I had an advantage. While most people are fast or strong, my body is wiggly, which is perfect for an inflatable obstacle course environment. I can get around and over and through most any obstacle with relative ease. This allowed me to get a pretty big head about winning, because I was doing it a lot. The day was wrapping up, and inflatable things were starting to be taken down. But I wanted one more race, because I was on a winning high. One for the road, The obstacle course was like this. Start, get over some bumps, dive through a hole, duck through some sideways pillars, then climb up a wall, and then slide down the other side, and whoever touches the bottom platform first wins. So the race starts, and that's exactly what I go through. Over the bumps, through the hole, sideways pillars, climb up the wall, and at this point, I'm pretty far ahead of my roommate. With the extra time I've gained, I decided I was going to be flashy. So I prop myself up,
how do they make them?
and instead of sliding down,
a little bit how they make a regular one-piece inflatable. But how do they make these with all these extra pieces and stuff?
What ended up happening was the inflatable structure was not fully inflated. There was a hole in it somewhere, so there was a lot of give to the inflatable course. And because I had jumped off of the top instead of sliding down, all of my inertia when I landed on the bottom platform punched through to the ground and did nothing to stop my momentum. I ended up landing all of my weight onto one of my ankles, and it really hurt. Now, I've never broken a bone before, but in this moment, I sincerely thought that I had. The guy who was taking down the obstacle course, like, peeked around the corner and was like, "You good?" And because I'm an idiot and embarrassed, I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Cool," and then left. I was absolutely writhing in pain, though. My friends had to drag me aside and lay me down because I couldn't stand up on my own. Thankfully, I have really good and loving friends, and one of them was actually a practicing nurse. So she went and grabbed a kit of a nurse thing and looked at my foot and told me to go to the doctor. I agreed, but because I couldn't exactly stand right yet, we decided to wait for the crippling pain to subside a little bit before we left. So to pass the time, my good and loving friends made jokes at my expense. Eventually, we do end up getting to the doctor, and the doctor explains that we should probably x-ray it just to make sure that there's no hairline fractures or something like that. To which I agree, so we go and get my foot x-rayed. And they determined my foot was fine. Not broken, just a sprain. Which is really hard to believe because of how much pain I had to go through. Right? Also, because it's been like 3 years and it still hurts. It's like almost the thing before breaking a leg, just a sprain, so never broken a bone. So that's the worst I've ever been through without breaking anything. In one hand, I have the pain I've been talking about, spraining my ankle, and that hurt. That was really bad. In the other hand, I have pain I've never experienced before, which is breaking a bone. Actually, really breaking a bone. Knowing what this felt like, I don't know if I could survive this pain.
Well, it was either that or some kind of.
But there's only one way to find out.
I think it was more compared to sprain.
Thanks for watching this video. Before I go, a couple things. When I was editing this, my cousin discovered an old home video of all of us playing on a slide as kids. Just really quick, let's check it out. This is me. Look at those big old peepers. What is wrong with me? This was a deep-seated problem from childhood. I can't operate slides, I guess. Just get up on the top and...
Look at that. He had the jumping ability already.
Moneymaker's up here. One more thing before I go. Dingo made a video a while ago with me in it, and I talk about another time I was hurt. You should check it out. The video is here. Also, while you're over there, subscribe to her channel. She's great. Yeah, you can also subscribe to my channel, and if you do, in the next 10 minutes, I will eat this entire other subscriber.
Oh, wow. That was an interesting video, you know, talking about experiences. Like, I always like hearing people's experiences about certain things they went through, you know, get more a little bit perspective on different parts of life. Because not everyone in the world, even though they might have done similar things, it's not exactly the same as everybody else's. So it's like kind of interesting hearing things being said or how they're done. So I like watching these. There's not really much more I can add to it. You know, everybody's been hurt. You know, everybody's had some pain. I guess the only thing I got close that I can compare is I got a really bad sprain in my arm, but nothing like super serious. So yeah, go check out his videos of ice cream sandwich. Check this one out. Obviously, check all the others. Like, you know, and hopefully you can come back and check out my stuff. Obviously. If you want to watch the video without commentary, like, I don't think I say this in every video, but I'll try to remember when I can say it. Please watch theirs first, and then if you want, and you can, come back mine, you know, to hear perspective on stuff. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification button to get notified about more videos along the way. Anyways, take care of yourselves, you guys, and take care of yourselves out there.